And I'm the dick in this series. That's my role, right? We've decided on that. It was sort of an unspoken rule that I'm a dick. And if it isn't hard mode, me picking up the Wiimote and making it hard mode, it's going to be me mentally challenging you.
Eric, I am already mentally challenged.
Thank you. Thank you for going along with that joke that I accidentally stumbled into. I appreciate it. So this is a specific, like organization of level 4 of the purple coins.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, that's blocked off. Is it just storing one of the, like, levels already pre-made? Or is there like or you know how there's different, like, designs for each star?
Yeah.
Is there a different one for most purple stars? Or do they just take?
Man, like, for some levels, like, this level is more Mario 64 Sunshine-like, overall.
Yeah.
Like, compared to more, like, you run around a hub and just collect shit.
Yeah.
It's more collectathon-y. When it's like this, it's more like blue coins and red coins from the previous 2 games, where you just go around the level, you find the coins, and you get the star. But with levels like Good Egg Galaxy, where it's more Mario Galaxy-esque, then you're just basically collecting them along a set path, and then once you get them all, you'll
Was that path different than the previous stars that you got?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It does reuse stuff. It does reuse planetoids and whatnot. It doesn't reconfigure them or anything, but depending on which galaxy it is, like not freeze.
I know that there are some that are obviously like their own thing.
Like, I think in Red Leaf Galaxy, which is this galaxy only flipped in red, with that one, I do believe...
It's not like you can fit much data on a disc for the Wii. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I like how in N64, like, you have such limited space, and yet they have, like, really clever solutions. I don't think that was the problem here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they reuse a bunch of assets. I understand being smart with your assets, but, like, a lot of games use them in, like, somehow manage to use them in creative ways. You know,
people criticize the second game for being just Mario Galaxy only the same.
Oh, God.
And, it's just like, playing this again, it's kind of amazing how much content it reuses from itself.
Yeah. That's a theme of 3D Mario, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. But I don't understand why the second Galaxy game gets the boot for it. This one doesn't.
I don't know either. I think maybe it's the age of the people that you have keeping.
You know what I really think it is as long as we're talking about this, because it's just purple coin nabbing. I just think it's the Majora's Mask effect.
Explain.
Majora's Mask.
For other people who don't know what Majora's Mask effect, because I do, for sure.
Like, Ocarina of Time comes out, it's revolutionary, no one's played anything like it, everyone's impressed, gets perfect review scores across the board, instant classic.
People fucking love Majora's Mask.
They do now, but they didn't used to. So, in a sense, then they, like, essentially, and this is actually very interesting. Majora's Mask didn't originally start out as its own original project. It was going to be Ocarina of Time, I think, for the Nintendo 64 disk drive, and they were going to add a bunch of extra dungeons and just basically Ocarina of Time 1.1 or whatever.
DLC.
Yep. Yeah, DLC before there was DLC. But the producer, a man you might know named Eiji Aonuma, said, hey, we can make a new game out of this, Shiggy. Give me a shot and I'll make it happen. And then that game ended up becoming Majora's Mask. And so then that game comes out. People liked it, but they thought it wasn't as revolutionary or interesting as Ocarina of Time. Like, I even read on Zelda Dungeon, which you'd think would have... Yeah, talk about... You remember my little discussion of FAQs and how they like to editorialize things sometimes? That got cut out because Eric's a dick.
I might have to cut it out now, too.
Like, Zelda Dungeon, you'd think it'd be objective and just say, like, oh, this is...
No, I wouldn't.
It would,
but if you're naive like Michael, you might think that.
Like, you think that when you look up a description for Majora's Mask on Zelda Dungeon and just be like, this is the 6th game in the Zelda series. It came out this year. Yeah, but instead it's just like, this game was good, but it wasn't as epic as the first one, as the last one. And it has fewer dungeons and whatnot, which is perfectly legitimate criticism, but... Point is, when Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask first came out, it wasn't, considered one of the best games in the series like it is today. And You know, people were kind of indifferent about, you know, the whole time limit and whatnot. Nowadays, people appreciate it for being something different, for taking a risk with the formula and whatnot.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And the same thing sort of happened with Galaxy 2. Galaxy 1 comes out, gets perfect review scores across the board, everyone loves it, instant classic. Then, they were going to make a Super Mario Galaxy 1.5 or whatever. I don't remember what the actual name was. And
it was probably Super Mario Galaxy 1.5. I think you're right on that.
And and then they had they sort of kept playing around. Then they realized that they had enough ideas to make an entirely new game. And then we got Galaxy 2. Comes out, people say, yeah, this is good, but it's not quite as good as the first one.
I got bored with it immediately.
Right. Well, what can you
I don't know.
point to some design choices that made the difference?
Not really. I just was like, I don't want to play this.
I mean, like, I'll be honest.
I like this game and not the other one very much. What did you do?
I think I fucked up.
You did fuck up. In the second level.
But you see, it shouldn't.
This game's much better than Mario Galaxy 2. Much better. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to mess with you.
So I have no way to get back up.
A lot of flaws. There's got the pipe.
Oh yeah, the pipe.
There you go. There's got to be a way. Right. Right. I mean, come on now. You should. There wasn't very much indication I was supposed to do that. Well, I guess you did jump off a fucking cliff. Johnny Depp would know what to do. What the fuck? What?
There's another pipe.
Oh, okay. Wee-hee! Harder things to talk about now.
Yeah. Well,
Michael likes Mario Galaxy 2 a lot.
I mean, I didn't think it was better than the first one the first time I played it. Like, I was very much in that mindset.
I got bored immediately.
Oh, that was you.
I know. I don't know why. I feel like it wouldn't be any different if I played it now, though.
Well, I guess we'll see it when we LP it.
Maybe. I just feel like, yeah, there's new stuff, but like whatever. I feel very indifferent to that game. But this game is clearly flawed.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. It's still a good game.
Yeah. It's just like it.
I think I played it when I was younger. It might be the exact same situation if I had played neither. I might have been like, did you really have to take the big biscuit risk there?
Yeah, total biscuit risk.
Total biscuit risk. That's another thing Keemstar did. He made a video on Twitter, or no, yeah, it was at Total Biscuit, and he like laughed at him and said something about how he's gonna die soon because of his cancer.
That's just rude.
I know. He's just that kind of person. It's like picking fights with Total Biscuit when he's trying to, like, you know, he has a family and he has cancer. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, maybe Total Biscuit said something first and he was doing the whole, I'd let into him. He always threatens to fight people, I guess. I actually haven't watched any of Keemstar's video. I've only seen videos of people using his, like, you know, arguably, usually people that don't like him, taking the worst of him and putting it together. That being said, he does not seem like a very good person at all.
Yep.
And we're on talking about Keemstar. Keemstar Galaxy. For the Atari Lynx.
You and the fucking Atari Lynx.
Very good game. For a very good console. One of those smaller consoles you hold in your hands. I wish we had a name for those. Michael's giving me a face. I wish you had a name for those consoles you hold in your hands. You hold them in your hands.
You know what, Eric? That's like asking. That's like asking.
Hold them in your hand.
That's like asking what those things from Gremlins are called.
What do you call those consoles you hold in your hands? Like,
think about it.
They're held in your hand. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to call them.
You're on the right track.
You know I know what they fucking are, you idiot.
Yeah, I'm just going along with it.
Good. See, that's the thing. You never go along with my jokes, so I can never tell. Man, these fuckers show up everywhere immediately, huh? There's one in every... Is there always one in everything?
That's good news, because if they were going to have to make me pay that guy...
You only have 100 payments worth of star bits.
Yeah, that's the other good news.
102.
About,
this game, you get plenty of fucking star bits. And you
no, about
the whole
purple
time.
coins is that for like the little side galaxies you unlock, like with Hungry Lumas and whatnot,
Hungry Pumas.
you don't have to do purple coins for those. Wait, did you just say Hungry Pumas? Is that mountain lions?
That was the non-joke. I don't know why I thought it was so funny.
Cloudy with the chance of meatballs for it.
I think it was because the way you reacted so into it. I wasn't laughing, and then you're like, did you fucking say Hungry Pumas? Hungry Pumas, he says.
Yep.
Oh,
so like
geez.
this is an example of a star where it's just like you go on a set pathway and it's over in a couple minutes. So purple coins, much better than 100 coin stars. Because like at least, oh god.
Michael and I decided.
Eric promised to sheathe his sword.
I didn't promise anything. If I decide it's the time, it's the time.
I like how I'm unironically saying sheathe his sword. As if that fucking means anything.
I like the term. It feels fitting. Because it does feel like a sword that I'm thrusting into your chest as you scream loud bloody murder, as has been recorded. Oh man, I need to remember when I'm editing this to make a little, little thing.
Draw a Wii remote sword?
No. I was going to talk about, like, take all the moments you freak out the most. But it wouldn't really work as a trailer. I'd have to wait until it came out. And I'm too lazy.
Well, Eric, you have all the footage in advance.
Come on, Michael. If I'm not fucking with you, you better do it perfect on your first try, always. I don't have that big of standards for you, but you have to do it perfect. And be perfect at all moments.
A tiger mom?
Did you know that apparently some Japanese parents started getting, like, basically whores for their children so that they wouldn't be distracted by sex and that during, like, school. So they could focus on their school. I'm serious. Apparently there's this thing, I don't know if it's just one incident or what, if it was like a trend of parents in, like, I don't know if it's Japan, it might have been China. It probably was China, I think. But I don't know. Where parents would get whores for their children so that they wouldn't be distracted by, sex, and they could do
I thought you said horrors earlier. Now I realize you were saying whores.
Whores, yes.
As in prostitutes.
How wouldn't you put that together when I said sex?
Why didn't you say it?
Nasty boy.
No, I just literally couldn't understand what you were saying.
Hey, listen, I've never been good at saying words in general, yes. That's the word I was looking for. No, it wasn't. That was a joke. See, this one I might have to fuck with you a little bit since it's short.
It's not going to be short if you fuck me over.
You'll be fine. You just have to be perfect at all moments. That's all.
And it's time, too.
It's timed. Timed tits. You just walked. Right?
This has been Flip's Tips on Adult Swim.
Flip's Tips were actually funny. A funny thing on Adult Swim. Normally the stuff that plays in between Adult Swim stuff is just like weird, for weirdness sake. I like Flip's Tips. Did you know that the sun can kill you? This has been Flip's Tips. Oh my god, Michael! You're so bad at this game! That should say so bad instead of too bad. Am I right?
Shut up!
Am I right?
Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up!
Well, I'm gonna have to report you to Keemstar. He'll sort you out.
He'll say he'll swing at me. That's what I can understand.
Is he black?
To say that. What? No. Although he does say the N-word a lot. That's true.
For some reason, I thought he was black.
Nope. Maybe he's like one of those
why.
half white, half black. It's possible.
Okay. Now I'm just curious why I think that.
Because you're racist. It's easily enough sorted. Everybody go home. We figured it out. Michael's a racist.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of those dirty Jews.
Sponsored by Amazon. Fucking Holocaust.
But Eric, there was never a Holocaust to begin with. It's just...
Oh, next thing you know, we'll be saying we actually landed on the moon or some stupid shit like that.
No, Eric, that was the Jews. That's conspiracy.
They made it up. First they give us the Black Plague, and now they're telling us we landed on the moon?
What's wrong with those people?
Those liars.
Yeah, they just wanted to do that so that they could sell moon merchandise.
Merchandise. Michael, you should be ashamed of yourself for making that merchandise joke. Sponsored by cows and Amazon.
Cows?
Moo.
Oh.
Merchandise.
That was a really bad joke, Eric.
It's a bit of a stretch, I'll admit.
It's a bit of a stretch like a pregnant woman's waist.
It's a bit of a stretch like that
Like a pregnant
baby
woman's waist.
I took care of.
Did you have it drawn and quartered?
Yeah, I had a horse drawn and quartered. Not even hanged.
John Lithgow as
The baby.
Lord Farquaad.
I can't believe that.
And now,
Maddie were
now
making
since
jokes
I've
about being
rewatched Shrek 2, I can now confirm that it is indeed better than the first one.
false.
Give me your reasoning.
The first one's funnier.
Not really.
Yeah.
The second one
It
has
is.
way more jokes in it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the first
jokes.
one's only funny in kind of like a dry way, which I
Yeah.
suppose is your preferred
Yeah.
sense of humor, but...
I guess that makes a lot more sense. And it
the
also
story
explains
is
why
much more
I like
interesting.
it a lot more. See, the thing is, I don't really give that much shit about the story. To me, I would watch Shrek because it's funny.
When is the last time you watched Shrek 2?
It has been a while, I'll admit. Maybe it's funnier than I remember. But what I like about the first one is that it's meaner. It's a little. I feel like it's a little meaner. And you're right, it is a little bit more dry, which is kind of up my alley. Oh, look up my ears. I made the joke so you couldn't, Michael. You should have seen Michael. He was about to make that joke. He was smiling. He was giggling. He was throwing out free codes for 3% off Kindle Fire.
Shut the fuck up!
Enter EPG into the bar in the top right to receive 5% off.
Enter Ezander11 SUCC AMASZON. See, this is original, right? Or is this part of It's a variation on the Ryan Suck Activision.
No, it's like at the level, not the suck thing. I wasn't still on there. Oh, this is the thing you barely have enough time for.
Yep, this one sucks. I hate it.
Oh yeah, but there are more than 100 purple coins, so you don't have to get them all. But it is still very hard. And much like Mike Rosemuir, quite hard. At all moments. Don't you want to see my my winner? All right, Michael. You have 10 seconds.
And you have to get the star in that same time frame too.
You almost had it.
Takes a swig of Mountain Dew.
So bad. I looked over.
You know,
Michael's,
no one thinks
Michael's
it's funny,
head
but
was
yeah.
faced towards the screen, but his eyes were towards me. You know that look? That's the best way I can describe that look. Your head was pointed towards the screen, but your eyes were pointed towards me. You know, as I once said, it's like Sonic. That's it. I don't think there's anything else in that quote. Next question. You're asking me questions, right?
What are you talking about?
The Jews, you know.
Oh. Yeah. How did they do 9/11 again?
It's pretty obvious. It happened in New York. Where do they all live? Coincidence?
They live in a bagel shop in Brooklyn.
It was nearby, but not too nearby. Except, yeah, a lot of them do live in New York. They all live on the East Coast. It's true. In this country, you don't see a lot of Jews in our area.
It's true. Which is why we can get away with saying...
No, it's more like I don't get the Jew hate, which is why I think it's funny. That's really fucked up to say. But that's why I think it's... I guess that's why I think it's funny. Because I don't see any people who are Jewish, really. I mean, I see people who are, like, the faith Jewish.
Yeah.
But I don't see ethnic Jewish people.